All right, so I see that you're having some difficult feelings. Yeah, I can see your face is turning red. So this is a great time to go through the how to process difficult feelings. Yeah. So can you read number 1 again? Step 1.
Yeah,
Identify the feeling. Okay, so what feeling would you say you're feeling now? Fear. Okay. Go like this if you're also feeling fear. All right. Step 2, loud voice, please. Be curious about how it feels in your body. So, some people feel fear in their stomach. That's how I feel it, where it's like a bowling ball just drops in my stomach. Some people feel it in their neck, their head, their shoulders, their face, their chest, their hands, their feet. I noticed your face was red. Is your face feeling hot right now? Okay, so are you feeling it in your face, or where in your body are you feeling this fear?
In my face.
In your face. Okay. Step 3. Loud voice, please.
Hug yourself and say, it's okay to feel good.
Okay, so we're going to hug ourselves. Everyone, let's try it. So hug yourself and say, it's okay to feel fear.
It's okay to feel fear.
Now, you probably are thinking, no, it's not okay to feel fear. I don't want to feel fear, right? That's exactly, I totally relate. That's how I felt at first when I heard these steps. But, you've all seen the movie Inside Out. And so the character of fear is, we are human beings, we are people, so we have all the feelings inside of us. And when fear comes up, is it loving to just like kick him out and say, I don't want to feel you, get out of here? Because fear, he or she just wants a chance behind the controls. This feeling you have of fear, try to imagine the character, like in Inside Out. Imagine what your character of fear would look like. And imagine that feeling of fear, just wanting to have a moment behind the controls where fear feels heard and seen and listened to instead of kicked out right away. He just wants a turn, a little bit of a turn, so then he'll feel satisfied and then he'll go back and sit down again. So let's give ourselves a hug and say, I give myself permission to feel fear.
I give myself permission to feel fear.
I feel fear in my body and it's okay.
I feel fear in my body and it's okay. Okay.
Okay, so now let's just hold space for fear to be behind the controls and let's just be curious to feel what that feels like. Imagine your character of fear behind the controls and you just lovingly hear her, love her, let her be behind the controls for just a few seconds. That's all she needs, or he needs. And then we move on to the next step. Loud voice, please.
Sit with it for 90 seconds.
Okay, we just sat with it for about 90 seconds. Not quite. We can do a little bit longer.
Encourage yourself. Give yourself a pep talk.
Okay, the next step, what number is that? Step 5? Encourage yourself and give yourself a pep talk. So now, you, as the smart version of yourself, you talk to that feeling of fear. And what does that character of fear need to hear from you to encourage them and make them feel better? Kind of like if you were scared and your mom comforted you and told you loving things to encourage you that you're safe, or if you're scared and me as your teacher does that. So what would you say to the character of fear to make the character of fear feel better? What would you say? It means something like, oh, they're there. It's going to be okay. Nothing bad's going to happen. That was probably just a joke. We're safe. I can trust the adults to take care of me in this building. I am safe. I know that you felt afraid, but everything's going to be just fine. Can you say something like that?
Even if you fear it's gonna be okay. Everybody feels like this.
Everyone feels like this from time to time. It's going to be okay. Great. And what's the next step?
Shake it off.
Okay, let's do it. Let's shake it off. We'll put on a song. All right, everyone, shake it off. Okay, now what's the next step?
Do something that you love.
Okay, the last step is do something that you love. So we'll go to you and ask, what do you love to do that brings you joy? Draw. Okay, guys, let's get a sheet of paper and draw something that is lovely, that is full of safety. Draw something that really makes you feel secure and safe. Is that in your living room, in your safe space? Aw. Let's see here.